Bell bottoms caught the carnival light, flared and fearless, moving left and right. I was standing by the ring toss game, trying hard to look like I had no name. But you walked past like you owned the night. It's something in my chest took flight. We stole a moment behind the booths, where the music fades and nobody's proof. Your hand in mine like we planned it all, 17 and 10 feet tall. Bell bottoms and stolen moments, that's all we needed. That's all we needed. The Ferris wheel was spinning slow, but my heart was racing. Don't you know, you tasted like the sugar from the fair. Your fingers tangled in my hair. We were reckless and we didn't care, just two kids breathing summer air. We stole a moment behind the booths, where the music fades and nobody's proof. Your hand in mine like we planned it all, 17 and 10 feet tall. Bell bottoms and stolen moments, that's all we needed. Yeah, that's all we needed. If they'd caught us, would it matter? If the whole town knew our chatter. Some things don't need permission, some things are just decision. Some things are just 17, the sweetest thing I've ever seen. Your bell bottoms disappeared in the crowd, but I swear I heard you laugh out loud 3 days later at the Carousel. You were there and I could tell that stolen moment wasn't God. We were young and we were young and we were young. We stole a moment behind the booths, where the music fades and nobody's proof. Your hand in mine like we planned it all, 17 and 10 feet tall. Bell bottoms and stolen moments, that's all we needed. Yeah, that's all we needed. Bell bottoms, stolen moments. Bell bottoms, stolen moments. Bell bottoms, stolen You're holding pink spun sugar like it might dissolve. Sticky fingers, sticky words, nothing quite resolved. I'm pretending that I'm watching the carousel spin, but I'm really just counting all the ways you might begin to notice me standing here in this August heat, with my threadbare shirt and my uncertain feet. Say something, say nothing, the fair spins on, and I'm caught between the courage and the gone. So we talk about the weather and the price of lemonade, about how the stars come early when the sun begins to fade. We're dancing around the thing we cannot name, two strangers in the dark, afraid to stake a claim. Cotton candy melting on your tongue, and me just tasting words that won't come young. You ask me if I've won a prize, if I've ridden the wheel. I say I'm saving all my tickets for something real. Your laugh comes quick, uncertain, like you're testing the sound, like like you're wondering if laughter makes you safer on this ground. The cotton candy sticks between us like a dare. Your shoulder brushes mine, are you aware? So we talk about the weather and the price of lemonade, about how the stars come early when the sun begins to fade. We're dancing around the thing we cannot name, two strangers in the dark, afraid to stake a claim. Cotton candy melting on your tongue, me just tasting words that won't come young. There's a question in the space between your breath and mine. There's a bridge we're building out of time, and I could say it could reach across and hold your hand. Could tell you that I'm terrified and that I understand that some affairs are built to fade. But maybe, just maybe, we don't have to be afraid. The Ferris wheel is loading up, the night is getting old. Your eyes are asking questions that are braver than the bold. We're running out of small talk, and we're running out of time, and I'm wondering if your hand fits into mine, like the missing piece of something I've been searching for since the moment that you walked through the fair's front door. So we talk about the weather, but we both know what it means. We're talking about the space between the dream and what we've seen. We're naming all the things we cannot name, two strangers in the dark about to stake a claim. Cotton candy melting on your tongue, and me finally finding words that taste like young. You reach out and I reach back, there's nothing left to say, just sticky fingers and the fact that summer doesn't stay. I've been standing here since sundown, grease-stained apron, same old spot, watching couples orbit slowly, like they own the only thought that matters under all these lights. The oil hisses, I just nod. They come for corn dogs, stay for magic, leave behind what can't be caught. Leave behind what can't be caught. There's a girl with frosted lips who comes back every other night. Different boy each time, but same expression in her eyes, like she's searching for a name. She hasn't learned to speak. I hand her food wrapped up in paper, wonder what she thinks of me. We're all just corn dog dreamers at the county fair tonight, hungry for something golden, something that tastes like right. We come, we eat, we vanish into the spinning dark, leave our change in pockets, leave our fingerprints on hearts. I've seen proposals at the ring toss, Seen a marriage end beside the wheel. Seen a father hold his daughter's hand like she might disappear if he don't feel the weight of her right there. The fair don't judge, it just keeps turning. And I keep frying, keep observing, keep believing in the burning. You know what's funny? Nothing lasts here. Not the music, not the prizes, not the promises we make. Beneath the stars that look so close, you'd swear you could reach up and break them. We're all just corn dog dreamers at the county fair tonight, burning for a moment that feels like it's alive. We come, we eat, we're altered, something shifts inside our chest. Then we drive back home by morning, leaving only our unrest. I'll be here tomorrow evening, same apron, same old song, watching new dreamers arrive, watching old ones move along. And the fair will keep on spinning, and the stars will keep on burning bright. And I'll keep frying corn dogs for the hungry in the night. For the hungry in the night. For the hungry in the night. The sun's bleeding out at the edge of town. I see the wheel turning slow, rising up like some kind of prayer against the purple and the indigo. My feet are stuck to this dusty ground, but something's pulling me through. The wheel keeps climbing higher still, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, the Ferris wheel ascending takes the whole world down below, where the music starts and never ends, where the night begins to glow. Wait, no, where the night begins to show all the things I've never known. And I'm rising, rising, rising up, not ready to come home. The air smells like sugar and something burning. There's laughter tangled in the heat. I see the lights strung up like constellations, and people moving through the street. The wheels got cages full of silhouettes, faces I don't recognize, but something in the way they're leaning close makes me wanna close my eyes. The wheel keeps turning, turning, and the sky keeps fading fast. Oh, the Ferris wheel ascending takes the whole world down below, where the music starts and never ends, where the night begins to show all the things I've never known. And I'm rising, rising, rising up, not ready to come home. everything. Is this the night I've been waiting for? The wheel keeps climbing higher that I can see, and I can't remember what I came here for. Only that the stars are close enough to touch, and I'm not alone, and the world is small enough to hold. From this height, from this throne, the Ferris wheel ascending takes me where I need to go, where the night is just beginning and the rest will come below. Round and round the painted horses climb, they pose like prayers we never learned to say. I'm standing still while the music chimes, watching all the faces drift away. The crowd spins past in bell bottoms and light, but I'm fixed here in the turning dark, moving forward, but I'm held in place tonight. Each rotation leaves another mark. This carousel won't let me down, won't let me off, won't let me go. I'm riding horses round this town, but they don't take me where I need to know. Up and down, I'm stuck between the music and the silence underneath. This wooden horse, this in-between, where hope and loneliness both breathe. This carousel won't let me down. I saw you standing by the ring toss booth. Your hair caught fire in the carnival light. I built a story out of half a truth, but the horses kept their pace that night. By the time I'd worked up nerve enough to turn, the carousel had spun you out of view. And all these revolutions only teach me one thing, that some things circle back, but never true. This carousel won't let me down, won't let me off, won't let me go. I'm riding horses round this town, but they don't take me where I need to know. Up and down, I'm stuck between the music and the silence underneath. This wooden horse, this in-between, where hope and loneliness both breathe. This carousel won't let me down. Maybe that's the point of carousels. They're honest about the lie, going nowhere fast, ringing their bells while we pretend we're flying. I could get off anytime I want, but the music holds me still, and the horses know what I forgot, but staying put's a choice too real. So round and round at midnight on this horse, I'm learning how to love the spinning dark. So round and round at midnight on this horse, I'm learning how to love the spinning dark. Round and round the painted horses climb. Round and round, round and round the painted horses climb. Round and round the painted horses climb. Round and round the painted horses climb. Something real. So round and round the painted horses climb. Something real. The carousel has stopped its spin, the horse is frozen mid-stride, and all the voices that were loud are learning how to hide. The midway's thinning into dark, the vendor's counting coin, and you're still holding to my hand like we've got something to join when the lights come down. When the music fades to almost nothing, when the fair becomes a place where the only ones still walking, that's when I feel it most. This borrowed time we're holding when the lights come down. We climbed so high this afternoon, we saw the whole town laid below. Thought we could hold that view forever in the space between hello and go. But clocks don't care for summer nights, or how a kiss can feel like proof that something real exists beyond the ticket stubs and the roof. When the lights come down, when the music fades to almost nothing, when the fair becomes a place where the only ones still walking, that's when I know it true. This paradise is borrowed when the lights come down. Tell me something doesn't end. Tell me September's just a rumor. Tell me this is more than one night's fever that breaks with the summer. But you're quiet and I'm quiet, and the fairground knows the truth. All beautiful things are temporary, even me and you. lights come down, when the music fades to almost nothing, when the fair becomes a place where the only ones still walking, I'll remember this, your hand, the ache of knowing better. When the lights come down, so hold me while the darkness settles, hold me while we still can't stay, 'cause when the lights come down, they don't come back the same way. I've been counting constellations like they're odds in a game. 2 million stars above, and your face looks just the same as it did when the wheels stopped turning at the top of the fair. And I calculated chances that you'd still be standing there. They say that lightning never strikes the same patch twice, but probability's a liar when it's measured in your eyes. I divided all my heartbeats by the seconds that we knew, came up with an equation that kept solving back to you. What's the mathematics of a moment? How do you quantify the space between two hands? What's the formula for knowing if something's chance or planned? I could count a million reasons why you'd never come around, but the stars don't care for logic when they're burning toward the ground. Free will or predestination, dancing down the midway lights. Fates are rigged wheels spinning while we're holding on so tight. I've been solving for the variable they call a second chance, but the answer keeps on changing every time I see you dance. How do you quantify the space between two hands? What's the formula for knowing if something's chance or planned? I could count a million reasons why you'd never come around, but the stars don't care for logic when they're burning toward the ground. Maybe everything that matters can't be measured. Maybe love's the one equation that breaks every rule I've learned. So I'll stop my starlight arithmetic, quit dividing every moment, into yes or no or if. 'Cause the probability of us might be impossible and slim, but I'll take the chance on chaos. Let the counting fade to him. I'll take the chance on chaos. Let the counting fade. Something older than the stars. Your hand finds mine across the splintered guardrail. Humidity clings like a second skin, and I can taste the salt on your neck, the warmth in the air. The fiddle screams, or maybe that's just us, spinning slow where the carousel horses blur into one long prayer. Heat rising, hearts burning, bodies close in the dark machine. The world tilts and we're turning into something we've never seen. Heat rising, hearts burning, sweat and breath and the in-between. Nothing matters but the turning, nothing real but this fever dream. Whisper against mine, the fair lights blur into one long constellation. I don't know where the music ends and we begin, just that everything is skin and sound and wanting. The corn dog stand smells like forever, and your lips taste like the future I can't name. We're burning, burning, burning. Can you feel it? Heat rising, hearts burning, bodies close in the dark machine. The world tilts and we're turning into something we were never seen. Heat rising, hearts burning, sweat and breath and the in-between. Nothing matters but the turning, nothing real but this fever dream. Ticket stub in your back pocket, my name on your skin. This is all we'll ever have, this moment, this heat, this spinning. So let me feel you, let me know that I'm real, that this summer is real, that you're real. Heat rising, hearts burning, bodies close in the dark machine. The world tilts and we're turning into something we've never seen. Heat rising, hearts burning, sweat and breath and the in-between. Nothing matters but the turning, nothing real. with that crooked smile. 3 rings in your pocket, betting you'll go the distance. I'm watching from the side, thinking I could do this all night. Plastic bottles stacked like monuments to your ambition. You toss the first one, it wobbles, catches the rim. Nearly there, almost, but the world's got all the plans. So I walk up slow, take the rings from your hand, say, let me show you how it's really done, friend. My first ring sails clean, lands perfect on the bottleneck. Your eyes go wide like I just split the moon in half. So you grab another ring, your jaw gets tight, and suddenly this isn't just a game anymore. Is it back and forth we go, toss and miss and try again? The stuffed cannibals hanging above us like judges. Every ring that lands is a point of victory, a story, but every ring that falls is a question mark between us. A ring toss, we're dancing in the dark, trading throws like we're trading something deeper. You're trying to beat me, I'm trying to beat you, but maybe what we're really after is just standing here together. Ring toss, the night spins around us, and I can't tell if I'm winning or losing my mind. That one was lucky, you mutter, but you're smiling, reaching for another ring like it's a lifeline. I see your hand trembling just a little bit, and I wonder if you're nervous about the game or about me. The carnival spins around us, but it feels like we're still, like time's compressed into this small wooden booth. And every ring that lands is something we don't have words for yet. Every miss is a confession, hiding in the shape of failure. Ring toss, we're dancing in the dark, trading foes like we're trading something deeper. You're trying to beat me, I'm trying to beat you, but maybe what we're really after is just standing here together. Ring toss, the night spins around us, and I can't tell if I'm winning or losing my mind. Oh, you reach for my hand and I let you take it. The ring's forgotten on the booth behind us. That crooked smile, you step up to the booth, you step up to the booth, you step up to the booth with that crooked smile, you step up to the booth, yeah. You step up to the booth, you step up to the booth. You step up to the booth. You step up to the booth with that crooked smile. You step up to the booth. Ooh, you step up to the booth. To the booth with that crooked smile. You step up to the booth with that crooked smile. You step up to the booth, yeah. You step up to the booth. You step up to the booth. Oh, you step up to the booth with that crooked smile. I found your ticket stub inside my jacket pocket, number 73, the Ferris wheel ride. Creased where my heart kept folding it over. Blue ink fading, but the date won't hide. There's a photograph stuck to another one. Your shadow leaning left, my shadow leaning right. The photographer said hold still, but we were already moving, already burning toward the edge of that night. These paper scraps are all I've got, corners bent and colors shot. But do they hold what we became, or do they fade like summer rain? Ticket stubs and photographs, fragments of a fever path. Do you keep yours in a drawer somewhere, or did you let it disappear? Corn dog wrapper's still here too, grease stains like a map of what was said. You laughed so hard you nearly choked. I remember thinking I could die right there instead. Here's your handwriting on the back, 77, the best night. But you never said of what, best night of the summer, best night of your life, or just the best night before you woke up. Souvenir we keep, a way to hold the shape of something we can't keep. Or maybe every moment that we lived is still alive, pressed between these pages, burning underneath. These paper scraps are all I've got, corners bent and colors shot. But do they hold what we became, or do they fade like summer rain? Ticket stubs and photographs, fragments of a fever path. Do you keep yours in a drawer somewhere, or did you let it disappear? I fold a ticket stub back up, place it with the photograph, close the drawer but not all the way, just enough to let the light in. Slows, now the chain goes slack, meadow groaning its way back down, and I can see the fairground's edge where the lights are starting to drown. Your hand was warm against my palm when we were high up in the sky, but everything that rises up must find its way to say goodbye. The sun's creeping over the ridge, pink fingers breaking through the dark, and all the promises we made are just the embers of a spark. The fair will pack up, fold away, the carousel will leave this town, and you'll forget the boy who rode with you when the wheel came down. We were suspended, you and I, between the earth and reaching high, but gravity's got its way, and dawn don't care what we say. The wheel descends, the summer fades, and we're just footnotes in these days, temporary, bright and gone. see your face in the turning light, half shadow, half awake. And I know that memory's just another thing that time will take. So let me hold this moment here, these few last rotations round, before the music stops for good and we come back down. Maybe in some other summer, on some other turning wheel, we'll meet again as strangers and remember how it feels. We were suspended, you and I, between the earth and reaching high. But gravity's got its way, and dawn don't care what we say. The wheel descends, the summer fades, and we're just footnotes in these days. Temporary, bright and gone, the Ferris wheel goes on and on. The wheel comes to a stop at last, boots on solid ground, and everything we were up there is just a fading sound. The mailbox holds a letter with your name in careful pen. September's turning corners where the summer used to spin. Your voice came through the telephone like static mixed with song. I didn't know that distance was a thing we'd have to own. September calls and I don't recognize the answer. The fair's been taken down, the horses left the floor. We're speaking through the wires now instead of spinning circles, and I can't tell if what we had is real or just folklore. You asked me if I'm different now, if August changed my shape. I told you I'm the same boy standing in the fairground gate. But something in the telling made me wonder if it's true, if magic only lives inside the places built for you. The ticket stubs are faded in a drawer beside my bed. The photographs are yellowing, your kisses turning dead. Not dead like gone forever, but like something pressed and kept, a flower between pages that we never meant to live. So maybe love's a Ferris wheel that only goes up high, and every turn of summer takes a piece when we say goodbye. And 3 towns over and down here where corn dogs still smell sweet, and September keeps on calling, but I'm scared to answer it. September calls and I've only how to answer. The fair's been taken down, the lights have all gone. hands like the summer ever did. And I can't tell if we were real, just a spark.